Hey everyone, good morning, it's Craig. I got a little bit of a rant for you. Bear with me, it is a complaint, but I really want to know how you guys would handle this. Alright, so I own a car dealership. This is another why it sucks to be car dealers, okay? I want you to know what it's like on the back end, on my end, because we're always the bad guy. Always the bad guy. Everybody hates used car dealers. I don't blame you because I've dealt with a lot of car dealers, even in my business, and it sucks because most of them are a pain in the butt. Alright, on my side, jump over and put your car dealer hat on for a second. This is what happened to me this whole week leading up to this morning. So I have a GMC Yukon Denali. Thing is absolutely beautiful. I've spent a ton of time on it, a ton of money. Personally got inside the car, cleaned it myself. I love the truck. So I listed it for sale. I had a customer that reached out to me earlier in the week and through emails progressively throughout the whole week has contacted me. So obviously they're seriously interested in it. The only time they can meet me is before opening hours this morning. So last night they reached out to me through email and said, I can only come out tomorrow morning. Can you meet me? Yes. Okay. I'll wake up a little earlier. I'll get the kids ready a little bit earlier. I dropped all my plans in the morning so I could get here before opening time. Got the car all washed, clean, drove it. Everything's ready to go. No show. They don't show up. So now I'm sitting here waiting. Well, I get a text message 45 minutes later. Hey, before I come out, do you do financing for bad credit? And I have no money down. So after digging a little deeper through text, because he doesn't answer his phone, I find out he recently had a repossession. Recently, like in the past few months. The truck's $15,000 and he has no money down and he needs to finance this new car. If he didn't have a repo, I could possibly get him financed if he had minimum 20%. So now, these are questions that could have been answered through 5 of the emails that we talked about all week long. But not only that, is they didn't show up. They didn't cancel. They texted me late with more questions and said, I'm not coming until you answer my questions, basically. Here is my question. How would you respond? Would you respond with a rude, snide comment? Would you respond with a polite comment? I'll tell you what I did in a minute. What's frustrating for me is I had 1,000 things to do this morning. I had to get my kids to school earlier. I had to juggle everything and change it around from my normal routine to help this person out, which is fine because that's the job. You know, priority number 1 is sell a car so I can pay my bills and keep moving on. So that is what is expected of me. If I have to meet a customer's demands in certain situations, I gladly will because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to sell a car. But this person had me get here extra early, changed my entire plan, was obviously inconsiderate, and it's rude to do to somebody, but people don't give an F about me. I'm just a car dealer. All right. Would you respond with, hey man, listen, I changed my entire morning for you. I wish you would have at least let me know, or would you have been more rude about it, or would you just brush it off and say, this is the job. When is the next time you're available to meet? I'm really curious because a lot of times in this job, you'll have to swallow your pride, but swallow your anger and frustration because what good are you going to get by telling somebody off? I mean, hopefully it changes his mind later on for the next person, or maybe you'll get an apology out of him, but what good is that going to do? Would you have been rude? Would you have jumped back at the guy and explained what an inconvenience it was? Or would you just eat it and try to set him up for another time? Comment below, subscribe, click like. But really, I'm curious to see how you guys would handle it because it's not just one time. It's pretty much all the time that this stuff is happening. So if you're ever looking into flipping cars or getting into the car business, expect this of the job. All right, you're going to get in this job and you're going to have to meet other people's demands in order to sell a car. It's not about you, it's about them. But I really want to know, can you swallow it over and over and over and not explode? If you can swallow it, do you just swallow it all the time and just bury it and boil, let it boil and then explode one day? Or do you somehow brush it off and it's in the past is the past, and you never think of it again? How do you guys even cope with this sometimes? Because it is freaking exhausting. But I got to keep going. I got to keep paying the bills and I got to keep the job floating. So let me know how you guys do this, all right? I'm curious. What do you do to cope with all this headache? And I know what you're all going to say. Some of you out there are going to say, stop complaining, stop whining. It's the name of the game. Yes, it is. But it's frustrating and it gets to you. So at least I can be here to tell you what you should expect. And also it's a way for me to vent. So Sorry. This one hurt me. Hit me home. And I'm in a bad mood because of it. And I want you to know what I deal with. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. And thanks for watching my videos.